Yes, it did.
Yeah, that really just happened. Better believe it, Jesse. Finished Tango is now complete. In this 42nd episode of Rocket Rabbit Commentaries playthrough of Control on PS4, we're going to not mission 10. No, Finished Tango was mission 9. Was mission 8. We're going on to mission 9. The second to last mission of the game, that is.
Multi-launch.
Hold and launch up
now
to 3 objects at a time. Hell yeah, it is. So this will require a bit of dynamic button press. You can use these objects around you in order to practice your new abilities. Two.
And you can
even
you can also now recover psionic energy while holding items now. Very nice.
Yep. Which means that telekinesis is definitely going to be your go-to ability to really ream the crap out of enemies with large health bars. Hell yeah. All that stacking I've been doing.
Cigar maze.
It's finally going to kick in. Because now we have the magical headphones that are going to allow us to complete the cigar maze. Are you ready? I said, are you ready?
So is this Old Gods of Asgard?
Yeah, this is Old Gods of Asgard.
Okay.
Huh. There's a lot of doors. Some of them are in places that don't even make sense. Let's kill some people.
Yeah, even though you get access to this area much earlier on, without the headphones, it doesn't actually function. What the hell?
Well, just want you to put it together with your brain and with your ability to register blockage that, yeah, you need more pieces to this puzzle before you can solve it.
Then why doesn't Jessie actually address that? Because we were here like 20 parts ago and she did not mention that.
Well, no. Maybe. She might have said something. But logically, like, it would register, as it did for me, the 15 minutes of running around in circles, getting blocked every single time, not making any progress whatsoever, that, yeah, you gotta do something different.
I remember this part from DMC Devil May Cry.
I remember this part from Alan Wake 1, when you were at the fireworks display, when you were actually with the characters who comprised the Old Gods of Asgard, and you had to repel the Taken from the stage by using light shows and fireworks and special effects and some kick-ass rock and roll.
Oh, I thought it was going to just deposit us into a void and then have us fight Cthulhu again.
Very Zakk Wylde.
I will admit that the section is both really trippy and very visually interesting.
Visually and audacious. Delicious, if you will.
It is a nice riff at the very least. You don't have to fight those past Cloud. It's okay.
This room is trying to screw with you. I also don't want to get stuck in here for so long that the music starts looping over and over again. Come on, where's the pathway? Maybe try going backwards. No, there it is. There it is. Go, Jesse, go. Use your telekinesis. Defeat your enemies. And always rock and roll.
Throw Godzilla statuettes at them.
Oh yeah, I'm a headbanging now. Dancing, take control of their minds. Now, a staple of Sam Locke written games is you will run into a music section towards the end of the game when you're already used to the controls, and you are gonna go through an enemy gauntlet.
Alan Wake's version of this was the logging camp, right?
Right. It was the farm slash. Well, it was after the logging camp actually.
Okay.
And then Alan Wake American Nightmare also had a segment like this towards the end. It's usually towards the end of the game that you run into something like this. It's supposed to take you by surprise.
Shadow projectile choke. Okay. I take it that will actually reduce the amount of recoil on our shotgun.
Oh, we could hope. Gonna need accuracy. Gonna need the lens of truth in order to fight our way through the lies of darkness and hypocrisy. Control! Take control.
Alright. Next hallway.
What's nice about this
passcode
is
you
that
can't go through though.
despite the shifting walls, we can still determine where is the next best place to go. That's foreshadowing. Like opening up the placenta in order to discover the forms of ourselves.
With intrusive patterns, of course.
An acoustic guitar interlude.
Now this set piece is ripped straight from the ending of Men in Black 2.
Unfortunately, right around here, because of the heavy amount of special effects going on, I actually had to cut recording for this particular segment, and then had to rewind back to a point when the video had restabilized. That's just a thing with my video grabber. All right, come on, go across the chasm. It must have taken a lot of trial runs to figure out. Yep, there's the jump cut. And it must have taken a lot of trial runs to figure out how long it would take for people to go through this so that they don't have to listen to the same music segments over and over again. Because that would definitely, you know, ruin things, is if you had to listen to it so much that you actually got tired of it.
You think that, but honestly, they might actually have chosen to do dynamic scoring for this, where it's only scripted to play a certain percentage of the track before looping onto a similar piece, and then as you go further in, you get access to different parts / more of the track.
Right, and then because of MIDI scripting, we just made it to the end, so it just ceased the entire thing.
Yeah.
It was awesome, Jesse, and I hope you enjoyed that as much as the player who's controlling what you do.
Oh, really now?
Where is the slide projector? Alright, no more blockages, no more cigar ashtray mazes.
Dimensional research.
Dimension.
Janitor complained. Uh-oh. What's Ati got
How
to
the fuck
complain
did
at us now? Has anyone else seen that janitor mopping up around here? Isn't this a restricted access area? Who gave him permission to come in here? And how the fuck did he get through the maze?
Well, how did we just get through the maze?
No, by
the power
stealing
of
the janitor's headphones.
Well, we didn't steal them. I mean, you can't steal from the willingly giving.
Finding the projector was how this all began. What started in ordinary ends here. You, me, Dylan. We've all come full circle.
Oh yeah, this is not.
It's gonna be.
This
the
is not a
Attack of the Clones
cop-out
thing, isn't it?
We are definitely getting towards the end of the game.
If
I've
you
heard that
attempt to
numerous
clean or
people have been
dispose of the
complaining.
sand, I will bar you from any future research endeavor. You will spend the rest of your career licking envelopes in a cubicle staring at a cat poster. Do not touch my sand. So it's the exact
Dr.
opposite
Darling.
of the Attack of the Clones thing.
So Dr. Darling has been overtly strange for pretty much the entire game so far. He's quirky. He's funny at times. He tried to start launching his own children's, TV friendly puppet show, puppet theater, if you will, with little 3-minute long episodes. But now he's become paranoid about people touching his sand. Oh, I'm touching your sand, Dr. Darling. I'm stepping all over. I'm touching your sand, Dr. Darling. What are you going to do about it?
Well,
is that your
rather
sand? I'm going
explicitly,
to
we're
walk
going
all
to
over
get
it.
ate by the sand because the sand is actually an inhibitor for the slide projector.
There
Bum 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 ba-da-dum bum bum ba-da-dum bum 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 ba-da-dum bum 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 bum.
But there's just an echo now. Are you close? Just on the other side.
Oh, it is coming back to me. This
So
is a
how
very
big
familiar
is Polaris
pathway
gonna
for
be
me.
when we finally run into her?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Because that's a very big door, Mr. Cloud.
This pathway is very familiar. You know why? Because there's a really difficult section of a game coming up, and you have to go through this pathway every time you get a game over. Alright, come on. What's on the tube today?
They tried the solid snake method of containment.
Here. Moved again.
X marks the spot.
I thought it was just a cardboard box.
No, darling, darling, darling. For your safety, we highly recommend opening only one door at a time. This is for your protection.
We could intercept. The text on it, color slide film, this side towards screen, and the number 36.
Okay, then.
Topography of slidescape 36 bears deep wave marks. On the slide and in the distance, there's a formation of 5 pillars like crude, outstretched fingers. There were casualties on our first expedition. Communication is an issue. There is no sound there.
It is nice to see a calm, collected darling just delivering his findings to the board.
Correction, resonance from an unknown source in part within the range of audible frequency. It acts in unpredictable ways, causing feedback loops that can tear you apart.
So,
Insists
ultrasonic frequencies deliberately interacting with physical matter as opposed to just passing through like they're meant to in our dimension.
Trench's medical tests show nothing amiss.
Yeah, and people have emerged perfectly unharmed from their little expedition, except, of course, for the people who never made it back, but we're not going to talk about that.
Well, no, they're not unharmed. They are inherently changed. It's just that we can't detect the changes.
Well, I mean, how am I supposed to help you if you won't tell me what the problem is?
I'm trying to tell you what the problem is. My insides are on my outsides. That's not where they're supposed to be.
We're getting to the bottom of this once and for all. Oh, God. Oh, trauma.
Do we have another case of Cloud getting lost in the Hedron puzzle?
My trauma. Hedron containment. Oh, reading is good. Reading will keep us locked
This report
down.
details the containment procedures required for the Hedron containment chamber, including details on the aforementioned containment chamber being pumped into the containment cell, mechanical upkeep of the resonance siphons, and the arrangement of the acoustic pillars to dampen or amplify the sonic range of the chamber. Note: for more information on the proper operational procedures of the resonance siphons, refer to another report that is not immediately accessible to the player.
Siphons, yes. Like the siphons on Elizabeth. But what are they siphoning? What is the source?
Well, they're siphoning radio frequencies.
And for what purpose?
Explicitly to dampen their effects so that Jesse and other individuals don't get turned inside out.
Why'd that fucking kid have to burn the other slides?
Because they were portals
God.
to alternate dimensions that we don't really need to be messing with.
God damn it. Fucking kids. Birthday parties. Vacations to Niagara Falls. My first day of high school. That kind of thing. There were 2 boxes worth. I had to dig around the garage for an hour to find them. Never once thought of looking at them since they passed.
I tried them all. I waited until all the staff left for the night. I stayed up in that booth for hours, trying every one.
And yet, as it turns out, only the slide projector could reveal the contents of slide 36. This side up, face it with your index finger and pinky extended.